cool. I had dinner out in Las Vegas with the nice folks at Plow Hearth. They were out there for one of the consumer shows. And we were just talking about new fun stuff coming in. Plow Hearth is this wonderful, charming, heartwarming story of a company that was dedicated to bringing what farmers needed in their life that they couldn't find in their own backyard.
Right.
They went from a simple catalog that made things like apple presses. By the way, who bought an apple press in the last 100 years, right? To gardening ideas and innovation and charm. And farmers became better at what they did, so they didn't have to work quite as much. Automation gave them an opportunity to finally sit at their patio or on their picnic table and look out over their landscape and say, life is good.
And this is beautiful.
And this is good.
Yes.
Have we ever done a bigger wind spinner in terms of height?
No, and never one like this, Dan. This is so different.
This is Nancy Bramwell. I forgot to introduce you.
Thanks for having me.
This is, now we've got it in a potted plant, but this thing is 7 feet tall.
Yes, yes.
And it will be 7 feet tall when you get it at home. This is the multicolor.
Yes.
That's the copper. And it doesn't take a lot of wind to make this work. We've got a fan going here.
Right.
I saw a videotape that Nancy showed me. We had a blizzard here 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
60 miles an hour wind. And the one in Nancy's backyard, it's moving like a whirling dervish, but you couldn't destroy it.
No,
This is all metal.
It is, it is. This is all steel construction. It's absolutely spectacular. I love this design. It is so unique and different. You know, Plow Hearth specializes in these oversized wind spinners with really great quality, steel construction. This is foiling that's on this, which gives it this beautiful color right here. Our copper one is a beautiful kind of shiny antique copper look.
That's
really
cool.
gorgeous. But what people love about our spinners, especially, you know, Plow Hearth does spinners like nobody else. Really unique designs. And this has this double helix, which is going spinning around on top. Our spinners typically go around, you know, like a pinwheel.
Right. This is the first one that I've seen that's vertical.
Exactly.
Everything else is kind of flat and linear, but they're beautiful.
Yes.
But this is the first one I've seen that's vertical.
It's so different.
It's big enough that it takes notice. And it's very upscale.
Yes.
These are built by hand. They're built by hand. And we've got it at $106. There is only one other place, by the way, that you can find this. And that's in the Plow Hearth catalog.
Yes.
And the folks who own the business won't get mad. In their catalog, it's 159 bucks.
Right, yes.
We're $50 less expensive than the catalog. Why do we do that? Because Plow Hearth, and I love this, people, they made the comment that it just gives, QVC gives them an opportunity to put their products in front of a whole bunch more eyeballs.
Sure.
And in the catalog, it's really pretty, but in the catalog, you don't see it spin.
Right, exactly. I love this spinner because it's so unique and different. You've got the shepherd's hook design. I'm going to stop.
All of that comes with it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
everything
great.
you need. You can see that beautiful curl up top, and it sort of hooks around this way to allow those spinners the opportunity to spin. And then it comes down. Even they took the effort to put this beautiful little swirl right here at the bottom of the spinners. But I'm going to stop this just so that you can see for a second just this gorgeous foiling that's on the inside as well as the outside. Look at that color.
Yep.
And the black is showing through on purpose because they've applied that foiling, and then there's a protective coating on it, so you see this beautiful color spinning around, and it is your statement piece in your yard.
And it looks good for years. I'm gonna walk in front of you, pardon me, ma'am.
No problem.
Here's the bronze or the copper.
Yep.
And that's kind of an old world design. That's all painted by hand.
Beautifully done.
To me, that amazes me that they can build these for 106 bucks and put it out now. I mean,
absolutely.
We've got 57 days until spring, but that means, at least in my backyard, it's probably going to be another 30 days before I see anything popping through the ground.
Right.
And I want the color now.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yours actually looked really good during the blizzard, I thought.
I know. You know, this is actually in my front yard, and I put it out there to stand the test. I really wanted to see how it was going to hold up. really, typically, if there's a really bad storm coming, I would recommend that you take it in. But
Okay.
these really are made so well. They're designed to withstand the elements, and I have it outside right now because, you know, there's nothing going on in my yard, but I drive up to my house and I want to see something beautiful.
And look
I
at
want
that.
people to know that this is my yard. This is my way to have an artistic expression in my yard. So it's something that stands out, and this is like nothing that we have ever done before. And you can hear the excitement in my voice because this is one of the spinners. My husband stopped at our driveway and he said, "Now that's cool."
Part of it is size.
Yeah.
You know, I am not an artist, but I do some metal work, and I just do it for my own personal gratification.
Cool.
The rule is, if you make it big enough, it becomes art. This is 7 feet tall, which means you've got something substantial, and it will go anywhere in your yard. If you decide to put it in like a little back corner,
Oh, you certainly
then it
could.
can be a place of solace.
Absolutely.
Or you can put it in the front yard as a place of fanfare. It does not matter. And by the way, I want you to notice something else. They're absolutely quiet.
Yes.
They're
Beautifully
quiet.
crafted.
By the way, I'm so sorry. Our audio director, first of all, they're not used to me being quiet for more than 3 seconds in a row. So when I was quiet to point out that the technical
hearing
director
anything.
goes, "Is his mic up? Is everything okay?"
Right.
But they're quiet.
Exactly. And you know, that has to do with the craftsmanship. Beautiful craftsmanship, and there's precision ball bearings at the connection point of
Okay.
each of these spinners.
Yep.
So there's 4 of them. That means
It's
you're getting a beautiful
bicycle wheel
fluid
almost.
motion. Exactly. And it's not catching, it's not making noise. What you're getting is that beautiful fluid motion that just makes it a peaceful thing to look at,
Yep.
and something that's really spectacular and
Nancy,
elegant.
One of these would have been,
Oh,
wow,
absolutely.
that's pretty cool.
Yes.
One of them would have drawn attention to your eyes.
Absolutely.
2 of them is awesome.
Yes, exactly.
Because everything else that we have seen, and Plow Hearth continues to grow, continues to warm us. Almost everything that they had done before was somewhat of a circular, flat motion.
Yes.
This is the first time I've seen them go vertical with their wind spinners.
And it's a little bit more 3-dimensional because you have these
Yes.
swirls of color.
Yes.
They look like ribbons to me. You know, that's just this beautiful swirl of color. And the fact that it's so different and it's going around the axis that's going straight up and down, then you automatically have something that draws your attention. And like you said, there's 2.
You can't miss it.
So yeah, it's just something that grabs your attention.
And I want to point out, with a minute and a half left to go in the presentation, over 500 of them have been ordered. There are only 2 places on the planet to get these. One is by purchasing the double Helix metal wind spinner from plowandhearth.com or their catalog. And there it sells for $159. We're at 106. Now, yes, we've got shipping and handling, and I'll be the first one to tell you, shipping and handling is not, you know, completely inexpensive. This is all metal construction, and
Yes.
the thing is 7 feet tall.
Right.
You will have some minor assembly when you get it at home, because it has to be flat packed. That's the easiest,
Exactly.
least expensive way to ship it to you. We've got colors,
Beautiful.
or we've got that copper.
Which is absolutely lovely.
I
This
love that
This is a really great kind of neutral. You know, when you want to have something that's not going to fight with your flowers, or maybe you're someone
It's
who loves
regal.
the shiny nature of the finish there. Really, really beautiful. I love that as well. You've got a texturing of color of the metal right there in terms of a hammering, whereas here your texture comes in on the colors when you have the foiling. So you've got something that's going to draw your attention not only because of the size, but because of the unique nature
Yep.
of 2 spinners going around on top of each other on this beautifully crafted pole that also has the the element of swirl right here below them too. So I think this one is something that they knocked it out of the park.
I totally agree.
Plow Hearth designs their own spinners, and so you've got something that you're going to have in your yard that nobody else has.
The colors are the pizzazz.
Yes.
Okay, the colors are the red lipstick. the copper is the little black dress.
Aw,
So kind of
good way
pick
to
which
put it.
one you like, but very, very popular. Nancy, thank you.
Thank you for having
Talk to
me.
your team. Tell them we love them. They're great, great people. Carolyn, get yourself feeling better. She's wrong shoulder. A little under